Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Gabi Delgado and I do finance, lifestyle, and travel vlogs. Sorry if I look rough. We are in September here in Sacramento area of California, and it is so hot here. We are currently going through a heat wave, and today it was actually the second highest day and it was at 111 degrees. So ha estado bien caliente. My hair is up, my bangs are pinned back. It's too hot. But I wanted to start recording because I want to get the raw experience and emotions, just to document for myself, for others who may be going through what I'm going through or who have gone through what I am about to go through. And yeah, so if you don't know, I am a DACA recipient. I came here when I was 6 years old, or I was brought here more so. And I'm now 26 years old. I have been married to my husband for a couple years now. My husband is a U.S. citizen, and so when we got married, we started the whole process to get my permanent residency here. So that way, no me puedan sacar y separar de mi esposo. So the day that I'm recording this, it's September 7th, 2022. But yesterday, September 6th, 2022, I got an email around 9 a.m. in the morning notifying me that I finally have an interview date in Ciudad Juarez in Chihuahua, Mexico. We're pretty excited about that. And yesterday, I could not believe it because we have been waiting for like 2 years. It's been forever, but it's finally here and we are so excited. Yesterday I started making lists of all the original documents we need to put together and gathering all those documents, and today I spoke with my employers and they were so nice about it. I have been very vocal about my situation and where I stand with immigration, and they have always been very supportive, and they continue to be supportive now through the entire process as well. Yesterday we also told our parents, if you're seeing this now, we did try to keep everything more on the private end, at least until the entire process has gone through and either we have a yes or a no. But we told my parents, and my parents were so excited. We couldn't tell them in person because it's just a long drive there and then a long drive back. But they were so excited and they're very supportive, and trying to give us tips of like, oh, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that, try to take this and start getting organized. They're who I get it from. But then we also went over to see Ivan's parents, and we told them the news, and they're pretty excited too. They're hoping for the best, and so we'll see what happens. Yesterday, September 6th, Ivan also spoke to his employer. We were given 6 weeks, so I was notified yesterday that my appointment will be October 21st at 9:30 a.m. like I said, in Ciudad Juarez at the consulate. And so we were like, we need to tell Ivan's work ASAP, because my job has been very understanding and we have been working in a hybrid mode, and we know, thanks to COVID, that we can work remotely. And so I have been talking to my managers and my director, and we agreed that I would be working remotely while I'm in Mexico trying to sort all of this out. But Ivan's job is operational management, so he has to be on site at the airport to actually do his job. So he had to call his boss and basically tell him like, hey, just FYI, remember that thing I told you about? Yeah, well, we have a date now, we have a time, and we need to talk more about this because I need some time off. We're hoping he will get at least 2 weeks so that he can at least be with me while I'm in Juarez, and so that he can fly with me to Taranda. So yeah, that's the whole situation right now. All my employers know, our parents know, Ivan's employer knows. Ivan's also, getting some original copies from his work, like pay stubs, a letter of employment, etc. I will go ahead and create another video listing like all of the stuff we had to put together. And this is not legal advice. None of this is in this series is legal advice. But it's just to help those individuals who aren't able to hire a lawyer and who are going through this process. We do have a lawyer, and we have been in communication. That same email I got yesterday morning, my lawyer also got it, and I have been in communication with my case manager. She's been pretty good so far. She's always responsive to my emails. Yesterday she contacted me and she was like, start getting all these hard copies together. Make sure they're the originals because they won't accept anything else. And she told me what to start putting together. And then today she sent me an email with a link that I have to create an account so that we can use it to set something up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now after I finish recording and send her the information of that account so we can move on to the next step tomorrow. I feel like in this email I'm just kind of like word vomiting into this email because there's so much that has happened, but not a lot has happened, but there's a lot of emotions, So I talked about going to Taranda, and if you don't know, I was born in Taranda, Guanajuato, and our plan is after my interview, whether I get approved or denied, or whatever the decision is, our plan is to fly to Taranda for the first time in 20 years and basically, reunite with all my aunts and uncles and all the cousins that I haven't been able to see in 20 years, some almost 20 plus, and some just a couple years. Like I haven't seen my grandma since like 2019. So yeah, and I've like never met my maternal grandfather. So it's bittersweet that I'm going to Mexico to meet all my family, and there's so many cousins I have that I have no idea who they are. So I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. So now we're here. On Tuesday, September 6th, which was yesterday, I woke up. It was like any other Tuesday. On Tuesdays, I work from home. And I wake up, come to the kitchen, drink some water, have my kofifi. When I make my kofifi, I come and lay on the couch and drink my coffee and just kind of relax. This is some me time, and honestly, I just scroll through my phone. But I was on my phone. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was on TikTok. When I see this notification pop up and it said NBC something, and when I saw NBC, I'm like, it's the National Visa Center. And so I like scrolled back and I like clicked on it and I started reading it. And when I read the first part, it said something along the lines of like, we received your application, we received your information. And I was like, it's just another receipt email. But then I like kept scrolling. I was like, where is the date? Where is the time? And at the very bottom of that email, it had my appointment date and time. And my case number and my invoice or something like that. There's two like numbers that are associated with you. And when I saw that, I like could not believe it. Like I could not breathe. I got up so fast from the couch and I like started running to the room, and I kind of tackled Ivan. He was still sleeping and he was like, "What's wrong?" And like I couldn't talk because I was crying, and right now I still feel like crying because it's just hard to believe. It's a little surreal moment that you've been waiting for so long. But I was like, I got my appointment. Like we're going to Juarez. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, like I'm serious. I got my appointment. And so at this point, Ivan was still half asleep, but it registered like, oh, like she got her appointment. And so I told him the date and the time, and yeah, that's when the excitement kicked in, and I was like, we're going to Mexico. And so all day yesterday, like 20 times, he had to listen to me, and I'm like, prepare to be sick of me because I'm gonna keep repeating, we're going to Mexico. And in my head, like I've watched so many videos of so many different like cases where people have to go to Juarez and their experiences. And that's thanks to TikTok, because people share their stories on there. So if you're a person who has shared their stories on TikTok, thank you, because then people like me have an idea of what to expect. And I hope to do the same for someone else if you are going through this process, or hope to one day go through this process as well. But because of everything I've seen on TikTok and all of my type A personality has been like laid out everything, like, okay, we're arriving on this day, potentially we'll do one appointment each day before my actual appointment. We'll probably have to come back on Monday, and then the next day, fuga, nos vamos pataranda. And I know that my plans can change because honestly, who the hell knows what's gonna happen. But God willing, everything will go according to plan, and we will be able to be in Taranda the day after my appointment. But yes, that's where we are now. Like I said, today is September 7th. It's like 9 p.m. now here in Sacramento, California. It's still so hot here. But I've already made my doctor's appointment to get one vaccine that I am missing, and to get a second booster shot for la pandemia, My husband also is going to get his second dose of the booster, just so we're safe and we don't get denied for some reason, or no la cobren extra cara ya when they're free 99 here. And then I have to pick up my vaccination records when I go, and that'll be next week. That's the one appointment I have scheduled. And yeah, I will just go ahead and keep you guys in the loop as things come up while we prepare for our big trip to Mexico.